Craving fried pickles and you're on a low carb plan? You're in the perfect spot, because stay tuned how we transform 5 pantry friendly ingredients into crispy, crunchy, low carb air fryer pickles. Now for the best in low carb cooking with a bit of Louisiana flair, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click that bell button to be notified every time I post a video. 3 net carbs, 5 ingredients, all you need for these delicious low carb air fryer pickles. Stay tuned to the end so you can get that recipe plus a surprise. I'm Shelly with Skinny Louisiana. I teach these exact recipes to my hundreds of weight loss clients, as well as in my cookbook, Skinny Louisiana in the Kitchen. Now it's your turn to bring up the low carb spice in your kitchen. Now friends, the best part about this recipe is we probably have all of these ingredients already in our low carb pantry and low carb refrigerator. First we start off, we have 3 pickles that we sliced, or you can already have the pickle slices. We have our nonstick cooking spray. Today we're using algae oil, that's for our air fryer. We have our 100% egg whites, about a 1/2 cup to a cup. Then we have our 1/2 cup of our almond flour, 1/4 cup of our grated Parm cheese, and a teaspoon of our Tony's bold seasoning, because you know I like it spicy. And of course we have our trusty air fryer. And I want you to comment below, gang, if you love fried pickles, because I absolutely do. And tell me where the first place was that you had fried pickles. For me, I believe it was at a restaurant down south, because everybody in here knows I am from Louisiana. I'm from a town called Houma, and you all know that fried pickles is definitely something that is always on our menu. They're absolutely crispy and crunchy, and I promise this will rival it. So you already see, gang, that I do have our pickle slices here. Now here's where I always encourage you to be super careful. Not all pickles are created equal, so we still do want to do a little, turn around on that label. Make sure your carb count is down. Today we are using Rick's Picks. These are super awesome because they're flavored. They're a spicy sriracha. It's going to give us a ton of spice. The carb in here is 1. But again, gang, this is where you can have a super amount of fun. Just be super careful for those sweet pickles. Now this recipe calls for 3 pickles. Be your best judge. You may have some items left over, or you can just keep cooking in the air fryer like I do, because my kids love this recipe. We already added our 1/2 cup of our almond flour to our bowl here. This is going to serve as our batter. And really the secret part of this, gang, is that we want to add our 1/4 cup of our, I got a little tongue twister there, of our Parm cheese. So let's kind of talk about this for a little bit. If you've been watching our channel, if you follow us on Facebook, which I want you to do, you all know I love almond flour. So in the past, we've been taught to use wheat flour, wheat flour, wheat flour, wheat flour. Well, guess what, gang? Wheat flour has pretty much the same amount of carbs as white flour. So throw that junk out of your kitchen. Get your hands on almond flour. Go now. We use Bob's Mill, because I'm going to read it right off the label. Your 1/2 cup is going to have 6 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber. So we're at 3 net carbs, where a 1/4 to 1/2 cup of regular flour, be it white or wheat, can be up to 21 grams of carbs. So we're cutting it down here dramatically. This is where I get a lot of questions from my keto friends and from my low carb friends. Hey, can we use coconut flour? Absolutely, gang. The thing you've learned from me is, if you followed us, coconut flour personally is not my favorite taste wise, but if that's your jam, you do your jam. I'm adding my favorite spices in the world, which is Tony's. I'm a Bayou girl. We do Tony's. I kind of slammed that down a little hard. You all know that I do watch out for sodium, gang. I'm not big on adding a lot of salt to foods. The bold seasoning, it's going to cut your sodium amount in half. And I want it spicy. I want it spicy. When I combine my batter, I like to use a fork. And the way we do this is we're going to have our pickles. Let me move our little Rick's Picks aside here. I'm going to make like a little assembly line. I'm going to move this over here, and I am going to place my air fryer basket about right here so I can dip it. Now, here's the trick of this, friends, is that we want to spray our air fryer basket with a good amount of our nonstick. That's because we don't want the batter to stick to it. The other thing we want to remember, friends, is that we want to make sure that the pickles don't touch. So all we're doing is our assembly line. We have our pickles, We have our 100% egg whites. We're dipping in the batter, and then we're gonna lay it here. I personally like to, this is kind of one of my little tricks that I like to do, is I like to dunk my pickles and then kind of layer it to one side, and then I'll use my fork, gang, to kind of gently dust the pickles with the almond flour mixture, and then I'll lay it in here. Now, yes, I'm using my fingers. You can definitely use your tongs. I always tell folks this is the Skinny Louisiana kitchen. I'm not buying this. I'm not selling this food for anyone. So I'm going to use my fingers. Just make sure your hands are clean. And gang, I would love it if you comment below, what is your favorite low carb flour? Are you like me and are you an almond flour girl? Or are you like most and are a coconut flour person? Either answer is fine. I'm just curious to see what you all like. So we're going to continue lining this up here. I really want to eat every single pickle in here. I am absolutely obsessed with pickles. Comment below, gang, if you are just as obsessed with pickles as I am. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the crunch. I can remember growing up, this was terrible, and I don't even know if I should tell you all this, but I would drink pickle juice out the jar. I was like, as young as I can remember, maybe 6 or 7, and my daughter's 8, so I wonder if she does this when I'm not looking. I would just take the jar and just drink it down like it was something amazing. So comment below. I love stories. I love to tell stories. You all know this by now. If you were that person, or if you were that child who was into drinking pickle juice, because I was. And when my mama would catch me, she would just say, "What are you doing? You know, what is this?" And I was just, oh my gosh, I'm not drinking the pickle juice. I'm not doing any of that. So comment below, gang. It's just fun stories. It brings back so many good memories, and that's what I love about the Skinny Louisiana kitchen, is I love to carry the legacy of cooking on that my grandma's passed down to me, and even my godmother, who I would call Nanny, passed down to me. Lined up. Next secret, gang, we do want to spray it. So we're going to give it a nice little spray. Now, here's how I like to do fried pickles. And a lot of my items that are battered. So, you know, if we do fried okra or something of that sort, I like to split the time in half. So this should take 10 to 12 minutes total to cook and to get that nice crisp. I like to check on it at about 5 minutes. And then I take my tongs or a fork, and I'm very careful, and I kind of lift it up a little bit so that it prevents them from sticking even more. So gang, we're at 360. Let me double check because I'm super short. We're gonna put this in here for our 5 minutes. My fingers are dirty. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. See you all in 5. I'm so excited. It is time to take our air fry pickles out of our air fryer. The anticipation is killing me. And these are, let me get my tongs here, just so crispy, so amazing. The entire pickle is breaded. You know, that little trick that we talked about, gang, of making sure that we kind of break it at about that halfway point, use our tongs and do that gentle lift up. Works so, because look how easy I can pick these up. You know, there's no kind of jimmying around with everything. I cannot wait to try this. I cannot wait to eat this. Now, you all know I have this huge love of pickles, and here we go. So crispy. It's just evenly cooked. Okay, y'all ready? So good. I love this. This will be mic drop. This will be your new appetizer. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the spice from the Tony's Bold and the sriracha. This is your new appetizer. Forget every other low-carb appetizer. Go to the store, get yourself these pickles. They're at Drug Emporium. If you don't have a Drug Emporium, go to the store and get you some pickles. Go get you this air fryer. 3 net carbs. I mean, so crunchy. I'm gonna keep eating these while I'll tell you. Flavors like Mardi Gras. Oh, so good. Okay. If you love this video, be sure to give us a like. Comment below on if you love pickles or not. Say, yes, I love pickles. And if you don't love pickles, I promise this recipe will make you love pickles. And because you stay to the end, gang, and watch this video, you can scroll below, click the link, and you'll have this recipe delivered directly to your email so you can print it out, put it in a great binder. And gang, of course, subscribe to our channel. Give us a like. We love social media. Give us a whole bunch of shares on all your social media platforms. And if you want to continue to share amazing recipes with an awesome community of 10,000 folks, be sure to go to Facebook, like Skinny Louisiana. Be sure to pre-order our cookbook, Skinny Louisiana, and the Instapot and Slow Cooker. I would love that. And I am out of here to eat these. And as always, see you later, Gators.